2 o'clock in the afternoon is not a time for a long talk. It certainly wasn't in Lourdes. So I thought about 5 minutes would probably be enough. I just want to say a few words about gratitude. So perhaps I can start by thanking Father Ambrose for all the work he has done in making this virtual pilgrimage possible. Not only does it honestly require a huge amount of work, but also an amount of time and expertise. But Ambrose, thank you. Also to thank you for giving up time to switch on. Well, what about gratitude? When someone has done something for us, maybe opened a door, we thank them. At least I hope we do. Gratitude starts with an act of awareness. Ingratitude is so sad because it shows a lack of awareness, maybe a lack of sensitivity, a cold heart, and not just bad manners. Our Lady's appearance in Lourdes in the 19th century and her continuing appearance over the last 40 years in Medjugorje and in many other places in the world should fill us with gratitude for so many reasons. She shows her love and concern for us, her protection of us, her promise of intercession. The visionaries of Medjugorje all say, quite independently, the same thing. You have no idea how much Our Lady loves you. And with that motherly love, she brings us to her Son, Jesus. Indeed, that is her primary role, to bring us to Jesus. And that brings us to a wider awareness, the awareness of God's love for us. That love is unconditional, something which we find extremely hard really to understand. It always forgives, it's always there for us, and it can never be withdrawn. Yes, his forgiveness. Forgiveness is the central characteristic, or a central characteristic, of true love. It shouldn't surprise us that at Lourdes, and almost particularly in Medjugorje, the sacrament of reconciliation is so prominent. The confessionals are always full. People come with burdened consciences and go back literally with the burden lifted. Because forgiveness is given. We do not have to earn it. It requires an open heart. And what an extraordinary grounds for gratitude that is. Then we must remember the last words of St. Matthew's Gospel. And know that I'm with you always, yes, until the end of time. And so we're called that constant awareness, and hence gratitude, of the presence of God. Jean-Pierre de Caussade, the Jesuit in the 18th century, famously coins the phrase, the sacrament of the present moment, where every moment is sacred. If only we realize that. And therefore, we should be eternally thankful for his presence in that every moment. That's why prayer is so important. Not only does it articulate trust, it's an opening to one's awareness of the presence of God, and hence of gratitude. It sustains that vision. I'm sure you remember the statement of Jesus in St. Matthew's Gospel. When you pray, you go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees everything in secret will reward you. And I love the comment by St. Ambrose on that. Your prayer room is always with you wherever you are, always secret wherever you are, your only witness being God. That thing, the prayer room is with us wherever we are, in every moment. And of course, all this is sustained by the Eucharist, the Mass, where Jesus gives himself to us as food, as life, food for the journey, what Ignatius of Antioch calls the medicine of immortality. Not only is it the sustainer of our life, it is the supreme act of thanksgiving. So, coming back to Lourdes, we must thank Our Lady every day for her motherly love and help. The Rosary is a wonderful prayer of petition, but it's also a wonderful prayer of thanksgiving. Probably the holiest person you know is the most grateful person you know. Because of that awareness of the constant need of God's grace, the constant need of His love, and also of the love and embrace of Our Lady. You can understand why Meister Eckhart, the great 15th century German mystic, said, "If the only prayer I ever make is thank you, it is enough." So thank you for listening. God bless you both, all who listen, maybe even one or two.